So let me ask you this question. If you had um, a million, ain't gonna do it. So say if you had $1 billion
Okay.
and you were dying and they said, hey, look, we can bring you back. We can't bring you back young, but we can bring you back. Would you do it?
Um, who wouldn't?
Okay, but
What's the
this
catch?
is
I know there's a catch here.
no,
What you got?
it's no catch. No
Okay.
catch. Why would you do it? You're
Oh,
not any younger. You're still living the same life, but you had the means to come back to live and see everybody else grow up, get stronger, um, see technology, innovation, all of that.
right.
Would you want to do that if it
Well,
was
okay.
just
So,
you?
okay. So, um, I'll put it to you like this. Perhaps based on my own faith and stuff like that. Um, Probably not. It's just like, once my time is up, okay. I'm hoping there's a better existence in the afterlife. I say that based on my own faith. But for the common person, perhaps who doesn't have any faith or believes that this is it and there's nothing else afterward, I think a lot of people would probably say, "Yeah, keep bringing me back."
Hmm. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm not sure that answers your question, but
No,
that's
it
my
doesn't.
answer. Yeah.
No, it doesn't at all, but that's okay. It's
I mean,
okay.
but
I
I mean,
wasn't,
but
hey, look, I wasn't looking for no deep spiritual, insight on
right.
any of that shit. I just asked you a
Well,
question.
okay, so so let me get back to your original question, and so when I say bring you back into what context, so can't bring you back young, but bring you back at like what age, and then how long how long do you have, and
You know what?
the biggest thing is what quality of life do you have? So,
True, true, true. But
and at what
right now,
expense and at what cost?
right now, Ja, I hear what you're saying. Right now, Ja, and I can tell you this. Right now, at the age of 54,
Mhm.
if I can go back and tell my younger 18-year-old self
Mhm.
what I know now, I'd be running the fucking world.
Yeah. You know what? I think
I
that
really
make two
would.
of us. And so,
I'd be
so
running the fucking world.
let's do this. If by some chance that we get a chance to time warp and go back and meet the 18-year-old you or the 16-year-old me or I guess whatever. Let's do it. Like, hey,
Yeah.
don't
I
do
mean,
this and this,
you know,
invest in this and this and that.
yeah, I'd be running the fucking world. And um, it's crazy when you think about it because that's what wisdom gives you, right? And you try
Right.
to give that wisdom to these younger guys or girls that you
Mhm.
see that are your age, and you try to drop that knowledge on them, and they
Oh, they didn't
just
want to hear
blow
it.
it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Some actually take a piece of it,
Right.
and then you can see that they took a piece of it, and you know, they just flourished. And then other
Sure.
ones, you can say like, this nigga just dumb as a doorknob. I was just talking to a rock, you know.
Well,
um,
and let's keep in mind, it's like like we're young and virile and stuff like that. I mean, like we feel as though we're indestructible, and we feel as though that we can go 100 miles an hour or 1,000 miles an hour forever. Just because. what you're able to, do, as a young person in your prime is way different than what you able to do once you reach our age.
Yeah. And I thank God that I have reached this age.
Yeah,
God, whoever you want to call him, the Messiah, Jehovah, Allah,
right.
whatever, because, it's not a long lifespan for black men in this country,
No,
especially from certain neighborhoods, and I can get out those neighborhoods and do what they do, bless them. So I'm grateful for that.
sure. As am I. Especially once you start to factor in family history and like everything else that kind of goes along with it.
Hmm.
So I definitely get and appreciate where you're coming from, guys. I definitely do.
So on that, that's a blessing. So,
It is. It is. Man, my brother Jason, it's not his line. Like he read this in a piece of literature, years ago. But it basically states that um, the past is history, the future is a mystery, today is a gift. That's why they call it the present.
he was high when he told you that shit. I guarantee it.
But yeah, but I mean, like it definitely rings true. So
Hmm. Maybe it is. A lot of times shit come out when you're maybe a little intoxicated or uh,
on one's pedestal, as I like to say, but
yeah, had a couple of Mexican cigarettes, hey, shit just come out.
right.
You know, had a mushroom that wasn't uh the mushroom that you're used to eating. But hey,
Right, exactly. Yeah, it was one of those.
yeah.
It wasn't a portobello.
No, portobello. Is it
No.
dried?
Right.
Need a little
Or
salt on
Sasaki or anything like
it. Yeah.
that.
Gotta moisten this motherfucker up. We all been there, brother. We
Oh yeah.
all been there.
Mhm. Yeah.
But it's all good. All good. All good.
Oh, good indeed.
All right. So when you slice and dice this shit, right?
Okay.
Make me look good. It's always look like the asshole.
Oh no, you don't. You know
I
how
always look
much.
like this angry motherfucker, just like, I don't like niggas. I don't like, but I ain't a
You know how much
racist.
content.
I'm not, you know.
You know how much stuff I cut out
I'm
just so
pretty
that we
sure you
stay
do.
on.
Yeah.
I got to get you something. I have to get you something unedited sometimes, man, just so you'd be like, oh, oh, damn.
Oh, man. Thanks for cutting that shit out.
Yeah.
I might not have a job after this.
Yeah.
Somebody inadvertently come across this shit and say, "Oh, I know him."
Oh, no, I wouldn't do
That's
that to you.
that's what I'm always afraid of. Like, no, no, not you. That somebody inadvertently comes across this and be
Right.
like, "I know him," but they don't get the context of what we're like,
Right. You're
talking
talking
about,
about, right.
or our relationship together, that we can actually say shit like this. And
Right.
outside people don't know that shit,
Right. Uh-huh. Right.
in our family, or if they're not our family and our friends, they don't know this shit,
Right.
some of the shit that we talk about.
Right.
So, and they were, it might come across like crazy, and they were like, and people were like, it's he ain't really ain't like that, it's really
Right. Yeah.
it's really like that.
And I mean,
So,
for anybody who really want to know about the dynamics here, we're first cousins. we grew up together. He's lived with us, a few times back when I was growing up. And this is two guys from Philly, and in our mid 50s, just talking shit about politics and everything else going on in the world. That's what this is.
That's what it is. And guess what, America? If you don't like it, fuck you. Oh, I'm canceled, nigga. And I ain't never been on the, I ain't never been on the spot. I'm canceled already.
And so, what do you want to shoot next? Next Sunday, same time?
Yes, next Sunday, same time, bro.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, peace out.
I'll see you.
All right.
Later.
Your technique is still not good enough for a master. I guess I better show you. Watch me then. I'll not show you again.